Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new week of the weekly Forex market analysis. After waiting for some few weeks, the market has finally showed its hands. For the coming week, we'll be taking a look at the dollar index, the EURUSD and the GBPAUD. So for the coming week, all the three instruments on the watch list are in some form of market structure, and the breakout is what we'll be looking towards. The downsides to the forecast for this week would be false breakouts. Let us start analyzing from the dollar index. So the dollar index is currently trading in some rising channel of sorts. So for the coming week, all we will be looking at will be a simple trade idea that if the dollar index keeps trading within the confines of the channel, then only range traders will believe in this market structure to trade within the range. But for someone like me, I'll be looking towards a breakout of the support, most especially, or the most unlikely situation, a breakout of the resistance for the bulls to step in with more momentum. But then for the coming week, my bias is more towards a break of the downside. If the dollar index keeps on trading within the rising channel, I wouldn't be touching it. With the EURUSD being the second pair on the watch list, it has printed a perfectly opposing market structure to that of the dollar index. So it's a simple way of just reverting the analysis on the dollar index to place it on the EURUSD. For the coming week, once the EURUSD keeps on trading within this market structure, then there wouldn't be much to do, in my opinion. What I'll be looking at most likely is a breakout of the resistance for the bearish EURUSD to turn bullish. I figure out that the breakout of the support is also another alternative to look at. But the way this market structure is set, I doubt highly that the EURUSD would go lower with a market structure like this one. In the worst case scenario, it keeps on trading within the confines of this market structure or a breakout to the resistance of the market structure. The GBPAUD is the final pair on the watch list for the coming week, and in terms of the trade ideas setup, it is no different from the other two, as we'll be looking for the breakout on this pair as well. For the coming week, as long as the GBPAUD keeps within the confines of this market structure, which I've identified as a rising wedge, the GBPAUD will keep on ranging upwards. But then, if the GBPAUD breaks the support of the market structure, there will likely be more bearish pressure. Also, expect some unlikely bullish pressure if the GBPAUD manages to go above the resistance of the wedge. As evidenced on our screens currently, the coming week is very packed on the side of the fundamentals. But I want you to pay attention to the ones on Wednesday, especially the FOMC statement and the Fed interest rate decision that will be coming up at 6 o'clock GMT. This economic announcement has a tendency to affect the dollar index and the EURUSD forecast that we've made. So pay critical attention to this very one before looking at the others on Thursday. That will be the GDPs, the unemployment change. The Friday on will be the CPI and the GDP from Canada. But most especially, keep a keen eye on the FOMC statement and the Fed rate decision that will be coming up on Wednesday. I wish you a profitable trading week and see you next week if there are any good setups.